Alright, like they say, the more you practice, the closer you are to perfection. Alright, so we'll be doing another design today, and very quickly, let me select from a list of templates that I have here. I would love to work with a logo, so I want to do a logo design or a logo redesign, let me say it that way. So I have some logo templates here. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Copy this, I drag it and I drop it here. So we're going to be redesigning this logo very quickly. So it's called 3G Supplies, and we're going to be redesigning it. So like I said, we have our title bar, we have our menu bar, we have our property bar and our toolbar. So we'll first have to create a background or frame for our design. So we're working with 10 by 10 frame. These are the properties of the page as of now. All we just need to do is double click on this to select an object for the frame. So we selected an object, a square object for the frame. We go back to our big tool. Then we now have to start creating the shapes that will fit in for this. So let's assume this is just a template. So let's assume you don't have a template, you just want to create from your head. That's from within you. You just want to bring out something from within you. So which means you just have to start picking up shapes, tracing up images. Initially what I do was to sometimes draw a sketch of what I want, take a sketch of what I want, take a picture of it, then import it from my phone to the system, and on the system I begin to trace it out to get what I exactly want. Then after which I work on the edges to make sure they all align and smoothen up to fit what I want. You get my point now. So but when you have a template already that is still a template, the image I took a picture of and sent to the screen is a template that I'm working with. So the same thing goes for this. This is a template that I want to work with. You get my point now. So all I now need to do is either trace this template out on this or create it without using a trace of this. You get my point now. So this is what I mean. So to trace this out, all I just need to do is come and select my ellipse tool, which is a circle. I select this, so I come close to the image. For visibility, I have to select the color for my outline. So to select the color for your outline, I right click. Once I right click, it selects a color for my outline. So I can either right click before drawing, or I right click after I have drawn my circle. So what you do, if you right click before drawing your circle, it gives you a prompt, and whatever circle you draw, whatever object you draw after that takes on the already selected outline color. You get my point now. So if I also click and before I draw, whatever object or text I type after that takes the outline, the fill color I've chosen. So it's always advised that you draw whatever shape or type whatever it is you want to type as text before you begin to choose your color palettes. Okay, so I'll just control down, then drag to have an even shaped circle. So if I just come here and I click on this and I just draw, it will give me any size I want. But once I click on control, automatically it shapes it evenly, so you have an even shaped circle there. So that's that. So now I've created my objects. I'll go back and select, right click to fill the outline color. So I've filled my outline color, so I bring it close to my image so that I can get this, and like I always say, this is for tutorial purposes. So I bring it close to this so to match the size and shape, since I'm using this as my template. Like I mentioned earlier, initially when I started designing, I draw my designs in terms of logo, what I want or what I think I want to achieve. Then I take a picture of it, bring it to my screen, that's to my laptop. Then I use the laptop to trace to get exactly what I want. So the same thing works with this. The image we imported initially is our template we are working with, so we are tracing our templates. So to duplicate that circle, all I just need to do is select the edge of the circle, go to the edge of the circle, click on control, then click on control, select the circle, then bring it in. Why is it not going? Okay, undo. Okay, select the circle. Sorry. Alright, that was a mistake. We click on shift rather, go to the edge of the circle, then drag it down so it brings it down evenly. Then you now right click to duplicate. You repeat the same process, shift down, then right click, then again shift down, then right click. So by doing that, you have 4 cycles already in this design. So all I just need to do is select all the circles to make sure they are all evenly spread. So once you've selected that, you click on C to centralize them, E to bring them to a balance, or the center vertically. Then to get all these edges, first of all, what I do is I select the circle, select the circle rather, select the circle to create a uniform or a single, what I call it now, a single shape. Okay, so once I select these 2 circles, I click here. This is called the border. These are called the borders. So with this, sorry, the shaping tool rather, these are called the shaping tools. So with these shaping tools, I can use it to create a shape out of these 2 ellipses, or these 2 circles I've selected. So this is called boundary. I can create a boundary from this. If I select this now, automatically it eliminates the one in the middle and just take a boundary of the one outside. If I select this, automatically it minus this center here, this point here, it minus this and creates a shape around of this. Okay, and that's what I want to achieve here. So I click on minus, so as you can see, that's created this for me. Okay, so that was exactly what I wanted to achieve here. I'll do the same for this guy here. Select this, then I could click on minus. Okay, so I've created a shape out of that. Also, I come to my rectangle tool, I select it, I come to this point here, I draw a shape here. Okay, so I want that shape to be vertically on the same vertical point with this. So I select this together. So I would like to duplicate this shape because I will still make use of it later on. So I duplicate it by dragging, then right clicking to duplicate it. So I've duplicated it. This one still remains here. So I come to this point, I Ctrl C to copy it because I will need it later on. Ctrl C to copy it. Or no, let me just leave it. It's fine the way it is. Just this. Then I do Shift, select this, and I come to this place and I create weld. So welding will weld this object that has been created here with these objects also. We'll weld them together to form one object. So once I select weld, see what it does. It weld them to form a single object. Okay, so that's what welding do. So Ctrl Z to undo to move it back to where I moved it from. So that's what welding do. So here I come to this point. Now this shape we duplicated, we'll come back here and use it to cut this out. So I want to place it here. F2 to zoom in. So I want to change the color of that so I can see what I'm working with there. So I bring it down. Okay. So Ctrl Q to convert that object to curve. So Ctrl Q, I convert the object to curve. F10 to reshape the object. So I can reshape the object by dragging this now to this point, then drag this all the way to this point. So you see what I did there. So I'll copy this, undo, then I paste it back. Okay, so because I'll still need that shape to cut off this edge of this, so I come here, this shape here, now I select this one also. So I go back to minus under our shape 2 and I click on minus. So automatically it cuts out that point there. Okay, so it has minus that space there. So I now have this as a shape. Okay, then I come back here, select this, then select this, then I weld it together to form one shape. Can you see? So I can come here and adjust all of this so that I have something a bit more even. So you might need to adjust a few points or a few nodes so that they don't move out of place. So we have that there. You can come here and click on this also to balance it up. Okay, so you have that. So for this, you just come here, pick 2, change the color, come here, you can always rotate this, then drag it, rotate it to match the point you want to place it, so it fits exactly where I want to place it. And after I've done that, I come here, shift, select this, then I minus. Okay, so that's the shape. I bring it here to this, increase it, by dragging it, P to put it at the page, at the middle of the page. So I can come here, pick this, use the drop tool, the eye drop tool to select this color, come here, fill the color on the background. Okay, then I can come here and make this white. Okay, move the outline by right clicking on this to cancel the outline. Then once that is done, what is left is my text. So I can choose any font I deem fit. Excuse me. So that's 3G supplies. SUPPLIES. So 3G supplies. So I want to use impact, or let me use this. So bring it up here. Central. That's not too beautiful. That font is not too beautiful. Let me change it to something more simple. Okay, this is exactly the font that was used in that design. So let me just use this font. This is the font that was used in that design. Not really exactly. Yeah, I think this is it. So let's use this. So bring down the size a bit. And centralize it. We'll group this together by using Ctrl G to group, then Ctrl U to ungroup. Then once we've grouped it together, press P to put it at the center. So that's that for today. We're done with this logo. Any question, any comments, drop it in our comment section.